I am demonstrating on how to add an item to CorePOS. So here I have my CAS-LS and here I have a PAX A77. CorePOS is installed on both and it's synced up. So whatever I do here reflects here and vice versa. Now, so we're adding just a basic tomato. I'm going to talk tomato. I'm going to make this item per unit. This is pounds based, and I can enter either cash price or card price, and my dual pricing is set to 3.5%. So whatever I enter, it calculates. So let's say it's $1.29 for cash, it calculates $1.34 for credit. I can put in cost if I want. This is what I pay for the item. Let's say it's 99 cents. Quickly we can track quantity. We can say that we have 15 pounds of this, and we can make default taxes. So the one last thing that I want to add to this item is a picture, and it's easier to do it on this device. So here what I'm going to do, go to inventory, and I'm going to sync it so that it picks up on the item that I've just created. There it is. I can just navigate away from that and go into the camera. I'll just take a picture of tomato. This. So now I have a picture of tomato. I can go back to my CorePOS and edit the item, change image, and pick up my tomato and save. So now the tomato has a picture, and we can come back here to this big device here and refresh. And there's the picture for tomato. So now I've added an item with a picture to my inventory. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to add that same item on Clover. So we would go to the inventory and would hit add item. We would give it a name, tomato. We can also make it per unit. We would have to say the price per unit. This is the first difference, is that while on CorePOS we get to define cash and credit price on the inventory level, on Clover the cash discounting is handled with third-party apps, not natively, not on the inventory. And then we have to say that this is LB. Item cost is the same. We can say that it's 99 cents, and we can say 15 pounds, just the same. And there's no picture. Other than that, it's the same. So the difference between CorePOS and Clover when adding an item is that Clover has no picture, CorePOS has a picture. Clover utilizes third-party apps for cash discounting. CorePOS has dual pricing built in native. Now I'm demonstrating how to connect the Clover scale to Clover. This is a CAS-SW-20, and I already have the power outlet plugged in, so I just need to put this into the scale, and this is the other end of the cable. This is a Clover cable. You can see a Clover logo on it, and it also needs to connect towards the end. So if I grab the scale and flip it over, I can show you that the power goes here, and this goes here. It's a bit of a design flaw because this kind of gets in the way of the power outlet here and only secures on one. And so you can see you have to be very careful. Just flip that over, and now we can turn that on. Alright, so that's turned on. Next, I'm going to show you how to connect this CAS scale, that's PDN, it's a 60-pound scale, to CorePOS. And I have my USB cable. This is the cable. It's a very standard cable. Any cable that has this connection would work. It's not any special cable. And all we need to do is just plug that into here, right there. And that is the only thing that is needed. Go ahead and do that. Alright. So the scale is plugged in and it powers up only from that cable. No power outlet is needed. And these displays are here and also here. And they can be moved here. So the display can go from here to here. That's it. Now we have scale connected to CorePOS and scale connected to Clover. So now I'm going to demonstrate on how to check out with these tomatoes using the scale on CorePOS and using the scale on Clover. On my CorePOS, I'm going to grab my tomatoes and put the tomatoes on the scale. It calculates the weight, and then I can just add to cart. And it's very similar process on Clover, where I select my tomatoes. There we go. And I put it on a scale and I add to cart. This is the tomato on CorePOS. It shows cash price, credit price. This is the tomato on Clover. It only shows cash price or credit price, however you have it set up. And then with the use of the third-party apps, it can adjust for cash discount.